What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 990 version 1 in the 40th anniversary colorway. So this pair dropped on June 17th, a bit early, but it's meant to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the New Balance 990 V1. It dropped for $175 US or a very high 280 Canadian, and the colorway for this shoe is gray and red, and the style code is M990VS1. So this is part of New Balance's Made version series, which they're going to be trickling out throughout this year. So they kicked off the collection with this 990 V1, and then at the time that I'm filming this, stores have started to get the V2s, and I believe they're releasing a V3 and V4 as well. So a little background information about the 990 V1 for those that aren't too familiar with this shoe. This is easily one of New Balance's most iconic silhouettes of all time. It released back in 1982 after 4 years of extensive research, and it was the very first performance running shoe that ever retailed for $100 US. So throughout the years we've seen the evolution of the 990, and I believe the 990 V6 is set to drop maybe late this year or next year. So first off, here's a quick look at the box. This comes in a very thin, very flimsy cardboard box, but I guess they're going for that old school retro aesthetic. So this box is done in a combination of white and blue. We have the old school New Balance logo on the top and sides, and then inside the box there's this very soft dust bag. It feels like it's made out of like a terry cloth or something like that, and then printed on the front it says New Balance 990 V Series. We have a graphic of that clock tower, which is found at New Balance's Lawrence, Massachusetts location, along with a list on the bottom right corner of all the New Balance versions and the years they were introduced. So diving into the shoes, this is a made in USA pair, and the upper is constructed out of a combination of pigskin suede and mesh. So on the middle of the toe box, here we have this gray colored mesh, and then surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this asymmetrical shaped suede. This suede covers the quarter panel of the shoe as well, and then stitched on top of this, we have this oversized New Balance N logo, which is constructed out of this smooth white leather. Next to this, on the lateral side only, we have this red tab, which has the word version 1 on it, and New Balance chose this ruby red color because rubies are the stone that represents a 40th anniversary. Moving on, next to this, we have more of that gray colored mesh, and then surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have more of that pigskin suede. And then covering the top of the heel, we have this reflective silver 3M material, along with New Balance embroidered in the center in red. For the laces, so these come standard with these flat white colored laces, but they also come with 3 extra lace options. There's a light gray lace, a dark gray lace, and a red one as well. Underneath the laces, we have this very thin mesh tongue, and at the very top, we have this white and red tag with New Balance Made in USA branding. And then on the back of the tongue, we have this really retro looking tag as well. The backside of the inner liner of the shoe is lined in this very soft suede-like material. And then taking out the insoles, these come with a very well padded foam insole, and we have that same clock tower graphic that was found on the dust bag. This again is printed on the insole. So the upper of the New Balance 990 sits atop this full-length Cap Midsole. Cap is one of New Balance's proprietary technologies, which consists of a soft EVA foam core surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim, which gives you a good balance between softness and support. And then wrapping around the backside of the shoe, this is what New Balance calls their motion control device, and this is this cream colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is entirely constructed out of this black colored rubber. It looks like this is actually a Vibram outsole, as there's Vibram branding on both the middle and the back heel of the shoe. And we have a New Balance logo on the forefoot on the lateral edge. So for those of you guys wondering how these fit, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a 9.5, which is a half size down, and they fit me well. So to give you guys a point of reference, I got these in a 9.5. I also wear half size down or 9.5 in other New Balance models like the 990 V3, V4, and V5, the 992, the 993, and the 998. And in comparison, I stick true to size in New Balance models like the 997, the 990 V2 because it's a bit narrow, the 1500, and the 1530. Moving on to comfort, so unfortunately this isn't the most comfortable retro shoe out there. I feel like the tech, while advanced at the time for 1982, for today's day and age it's pretty basic, and while it gives you some level of cushioning and step-in comfort, it's not really a shoe I wear and say it's super comfortable. However, just for everyday casual use, this shoe is going to feel good, but it's nothing that really wowed me. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so this being a made in USA pair and being a special limited edition shoe, I had pretty high expectations. And overall, I'd say that New Balance did a pretty good job. I felt like the suede they used on the shoe was very soft and nice, and the overall build and craftsmanship on my pair was flawless. So I guess that's one aspect of the shoe we can enjoy, especially considering the super high Canadian retail price. With all that out of the way now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. For most people, I know this is a shoe that's not gonna turn heads and it's not gonna wow a lot of people, but I think if you're heavy into New Balances and you respect the history and the nostalgia, this is a pair you're probably gonna appreciate. Personally, I understand why they incorporated the red hits given the 40th anniversary, but I can't say I love it. I think it just kind of takes away from the shoe, but it's not that big of a deal. And in my opinion, the overall sneaker is still super dope. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 990 version 1. What are your thoughts on the sneaker overall? And was this a pair that you picked up or did you pass? If you guys like this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.